Welcome back everybody, my name is Megs and this is the painted lip. I'm not feeling so well. For the last couple of days I basically have been in bed and trying to get over this lovely flu. So this is the first day I've had any kind of energy to do any kind of filming. So I wanted to film, pardon my nails, oh my god that's awful and atrocious, but anyway. Today I wanted to film kind of a swatch and little information on this palette by Kristen Leanne by Urban Decay, and just to give you an idea because it is out on the market. I know there's been tons of reviews and all that already. I purchased mine here at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada for $50 and that's Canadian, and I used my Optimum points to purchase that. So I wanted to kind of break it down. So again, I purchased this for $50 Canadian. It is the bulk made in US with US and/or imported ingredients. It was assembled in the Dominican Republic and the brush is made in China. So each of the shadows inside have different grams. I'll start with Leo and Brixton Stay Gold are 1.5 grams. Spitfire and Tahin is 0.8 grams. LCW, TRM, Dye, and Corona are 1.3 grams, 13th Floor is 1.1 grams, Lime Time is 0.5 grams. I'm going to open this up for you. This is the Kaleidoscope Dreams eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I made reference to this in a past perhaps or positively yes, would I buy it type product video, and the only thing that freaked me out was the layout of this. So if you look, you've got squares, circles, different size rectangles and so forth, and just kind of all over the place. Doesn't seem like there's a rhyme or reason to it, but I think it's supposed to evoke images of like the kaleidoscope when you're looking through it, the different colors and squares and geometric kind of shapes. So at least that's what I'm going to go with. So here's are your colors. Here, these two are Leo and Brixton. They're a little different. They're almost like a iridescent shades, so they're not really super duper pigmented, and nor are they supposed to be. You have two mattes, sorry, and then you have some almost look like foiled and shimmery shadows. You have a big mirror here, I'm not going to blind you with it, and you have a brush which I have yet to use. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swatch it in order of how they are. So I'm going to use the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof eye base along with a MAC 239 and a MAC synthetic, well it's a 242 for the shimmers. say that swatched really well were the Tahine. This one right here was quite beautiful for a matte. This black is actually quite, when just swatched. I have yet to use them on the eyes. This is my first time really playing with the palette, to be honest with you. 13th Floor was actually quite a deep, dark, matte black. These two are quite lovely, and these ones are just going to be a nice little iridescence flash, I want to say duochrome. When I first saw the palette, I have to say the colors that caught my eye were this family right here of these jewel tone, like teal, the blue, and the purple. And those are quite lovely. Purples are generally hard to make and hard to make really pigmented. They either come out patchy or they're not the true color. This one I say is pretty decent, to be honest with you. Stay Gold is beautiful, and so same with this Lime Time. I have to say overall I'm quite impressed on first impressions with this, with just the swatches, but with that said, swatches aren't always the indicator of how good they'll be on the eye. And it's interesting because this color is not even coming up, reading properly on my camera. This is like a very tealy color, and this is like a white pinky kind of color, so they're not even reading well on, I don't know if I make it a little bit better, the light, yeah, it's just not reading well on camera at all. But these other colors are pretty true to what you're seeing. So anyway, I think in the next video I'm going to do maybe 3 looks, 1 palette with this. The one thing that I will have to say, other than the Tahine, I think that's the only, if you want to say, crease color one could use, but on someone as light as my skin tone is, that's going to be a little tricky. So I will have to bring in perhaps another palette to do some crease work, but nonetheless it's a beautiful palette. She did have another palette that would probably be more suitable to work in conjunction with this, but because I had so many colors that were very similar with that other palette, I wasn't going to buy it because this is the one mainly that I wanted and that everyone seems to be kind of gravitating towards. Anyway, so there's this palette. I think the other one's called Daydream, I want to say, but don't quote me on that. And then she had, I believe, some lipsticks with this whole collection. Yeah, so that is the Kristen Leanne by Urban Decay, and fantastic. I'm really happy that I got it, so I will try and play with it a little more. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe down below and give me a thumbs up. Yes. Again, excuse the nail polish. And leave some comments and suggestions, and I'll talk to you soon.